Recent Board Exam Series, MSTE Part 1. Hello, welcome back to GARTC Videos, your daily supply of solutions to engineering problems. If you like what you see, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you'll be notified every time we upload new videos. Okay, let's have a new series. We titled this Recent Board Exam. So halo-halo to. May MSTE, may structural, may geotech. Okay? But this will be several parts. No? So we cannot do this in just one part. Okay? This time, we will have MSTE Part 1. And here we will be talking of motion problems and work problems. So dalawa yung ating mga word problems in algebra. So these are the recent board exam. Pinakabago mga board exam questions which yung mga nagre-review dyan, nagpre-prepare for the board exam, this is for you. Lalo na yung mga na-lockdown dyan, meron mahirapan mag-attend sa actual review. So this could help you in your preparation for the board exam. Okay, so we have here motion. Unahin natin yung motion problem. Okay, so motion problem. So before that, principle muna tayo. Kahit very brief lang na principle. Okay, in algebra, yung motion problem or sometimes we call that rate problem. We limit our discussion to, in algebra, we limit our discussion in motion to uniform motion. Ibig sabihin, constant yung velocity. Kasi kung may mga acceleration na, kung may A na, nagbabari na yung A o whatever, so that should be in dynamics, no? So, sa algebra, uniform, no? So, uniform motion. So, the only formula involved is distance equals rate times time. Ayan. So, you can use R for V, whatever notation you want to use, no matter. It doesn't matter, no? S is for the distance, and then V is the velocity or the speed, or sometimes we call it the rate, and then T be the time, no? I know when you talk of velocity here, we talk of vector, no? But what we're talking here is uniform motion. Kung meron mang halimbawa wind at saka tawag dyan, wind at saka yung still airplane flying with the wind or against the wind. So we see to it that either they are the velocities are parallel, either the same direction or opposite direction, no? Kaya direction is not we either add or we either subtract. Yun lang. Kasi kung merong iba na yung direction niya, so yung topic na yan is under trigonometry. Vectors na. You can have it in trigonometry. So yun lang. Very simple lang. Distance equals velocity times time. Now, most problems involved in board exam, sa motion problem, mag-involve nung either, yun na, sinabi ko kanina, airplane flying with the wind or against the wind, or di kaya boat flying downstream or upstream, a river. So, if you have this type of problem, so we have here the resultant speed. No? Let's say, for example, if an airplane or a boat is traveling against a wind or water in the case of a boat, no? So, if we let X be the speed in still air, no? Kung airplane man, still water kung boat, and then Y is the speed of the water current or the air, then the resultant speed of the object with the wind or with the water will be, we add the two. So, X plus Y. Kasi parallel sila, the same direction. We just add the two. But if they travel against the wind or against water, in the case of boats, so we will subtract their speeds. We call that the resultant speed. Okay? So, X plus Y. Yung pag sinabi mong still water or still air, yung walang resistance. Yung speed niya without resistance. So, we just assume here, na kung merong against the wind, we just subtract. Although, in real practice, it doesn't work that way. Our airplanes now are aerodynamically designed na hindi talaga 100% isasubtract natin yung speed niya. Okay, so, this will be the assumptions. So, ito, one of the recent board exam questions. In Stillwater, your small boat averages 8 kilometers per hour. In still water, so walang resistance. It takes you the same amount of time to travel 15 km downstream, pababa, so meaning with the current, as 9 km upstream, so meaning against the current. Upstream, paakyat, against the current. So, ang tanong dito, what is the rate of the water's current? Alright, so given dito yung rate mo in Stillwater, X8. And then, yung current, yung reverse current, ang unknown. So, what is known here is the condition is yung time spent to travel 15 kilometers pababa, downstream, pareho nung time to travel 9 kilometers upstream. So, there's only one unknown here, the rate of the water's current. Let us call it Y. Let Y be the rate of the current in kilometers per hour. So, ito yun. So, pababa, Y kilometers per hour, ito yung rate ng current. So, if you travel with the current, and then ito naman yung boat natin, if the rate of the speed of the boat in Stillwater is 8 kilometers per hour. Alright. So, if it travels with the water, so the rate will be X plus Y, or that will be 8 plus Y. Correct? And then, traveling against the current, ganun pa rin yung ating rate ng current, Y. So, the resultant speed will be 8 minus Y. Ayan. Very clear. So, ang sabi dito, yung time to travel 15 km downstream equals the time to travel 9 kilometers upstream. Well, from the basic formula, distance equals velocity times time. Therefore, time is equal to distance over speed or distance over the velocity. So, the time to travel 15 kilometers downstream will be 15 divided by the rate, the resultant speed, 8 plus Y. Ito yon. Ito yung time for the boat to travel 15 kilometers down. Equal daw sa time to travel upstream 9 kilometers. So, ito, 9 kilometers up. So, that is equal to 9 divided by the time or the speed is 8 minus Y. So, that's very simple. Very simple. Alright, so solving for Y, you can use your calculator, shift solve, or pwede mo i-simplify. But I doubt everyone is using shift solve now. Okay, so anyway, that's very easy. You should know how to do this. So we can get the value of Y. So that's 2 kilometers per hour. That's very easy. Okay ba? Sige. Now, let's have another rate problem. Board exam pa rin to. Board exam din to. Okay, airplane this time. A plane flies 465 miles with the wind and 345 miles against the wind in the same length of time. So kung isipin nyo, pareho lang kanina to. The same, yung time of travel 465 with the wind is the same time to travel 345 miles against the wind. The speed of the wind is 20 miles per hour. Okay. So, ang tanong dito, yung speed ng airplane in still air. So, pareho lang kanina. Yung kanina lang, ang hinanap yung speed ng current. Binigay yung speed ng boat. Okay, so, very, very similar. So, again, let X be the speed of the airplane in still air. Again, pag sinabi mong still air, yung linaw. Walang resistance. Without resistance. So, ganun yung niya. Kung sa yun, ang tawag dyan is air speed. That's the term in trigonometry. Kasi merong ground speed, merong wind speed, merong air speed. Yung air speed, yun yung speed in still air. Yung ground speed, yun yung resultant. Meron pa yan, may mga drift angle, angle of crab, maraming mga ganun na term. Anyway, dandahan tayo, aabutin natin yan. Our ultimate goal here is to have collection of problems na everyone pwede na mag-review through YouTube. Kawawa naman yung review center namin, wala na magre-review, may YouTube na. Pero sige lang. Okay lang yan. Anyway, iba naman talaga yung sa review namin. Kasi sa review namin, kompleto talaga. Lahat ng mga principles, and then we do it level by level. Kaya, iba rin talaga. Pero at least ito makakatulong doon, lalo na sa mga working students. At least makatulong tayo. Alright, so ito na yon. Then the rate of the airplane in with the wind, okay, ito yon. Yan. So, natural, binublow siya ng wind, going on that. So, if the wind speed is 20, and the air speed is X, airspeed is the speed of the plane in air in still air, then the resultant speed is X plus 20. And then, the rate against the wind will be like this. So, 20 pa rin yun, and then X yung kanyang airspeed, then the resultant speed is X minus 20. So once again, from the formula S equals VT or time equals S over V. Okay, substitute. So the time to travel 465 with the wind. Ito. So the time is 465 divided by X plus 20. So take note of the units. We are using miles and hour as our unit. equals the time to travel 345 against the wind. Okay, 345 divided by x minus 20. Okay. So, what do we have? Okay, so solving for x, hindi ko na ipapakita paano sinimplify ha. So, I presume na alam nyo na itong mga basic mathematical operations. So, yung mga napoproblema dito, kung engineering ka naman, walang problema, no? Pero kung first year college ka, high school ka siguro, alam mo na rin to, no? Kaya, wala lang natin pag-usapan yun, no? Okay, so, so x equals 135 miles per hour. Yun ang sagot. Okay ba? Okay, these are some, dalawa lang muna. Masunod, iba naman yung pag-usapan natin. Ngayon, dalawa to. Rate tsaka work problem. Okay, now, let's have another algebra work problem. Sige, work problem tayo. Ano ba yung principle sa work problem? Okay, ano ba yung principle? Ito yung principle ha. Hindi ko lang isusulat yung mga let x. Try to understand. Kinig kayo. Now, example lang. If you can do a work in 12 hours like cleaning a house or painting a car or painting a wall or doing something 12 hours, and assuming that your rate is uniform over the entire period. Or this can be hindi tao. It can be like one pipe can fill a tank in 12 hours. Okay, one pipe can fill a tank in 12 minutes. Something like that. So, work lang yung sabihin ko dito. So, if you can do a work in 12 hours, then ang rate mo is 1 over 12. 1 over 12. Anong ibig sabihin yan? Okay, ito, para maintindihan nyo. Let's say, for example, in 3 hours, what have you done? In 3 hours, yung nagawa mo is your rate multiplied by the time. So, 1/12 times 3, the result is 1/4. Okay, did you get that? In 3 hours, you have done 1/4. Okay, what is that 1/4? Ano ba yung 1/4 na yan? Kung baka lilito kayo, ano ba yan? Ano ba yan? Equals 1. Anong ibig sabihin ng 1/4? Ibig sabihin, 1/4 of the total work yung nagawa mo. Yan. Meaning, that's 25% of the total work. That's the meaning of that. Yun yung meaning ng work problem. So, if the rate is 1 over 12, and in 3 hours, example lang, in 3 hours, you have done 1/4 of the total work. Okay? So, in other words, in 12 hours, what have you done? So, 1 over 12 times 12, that will be 1. Ano ba yung 1 na yan? That's one complete job. That's one complete job. That's the principle. Okay? Or 100% of the work. Alright. Now, so therefore, the formula is, and I hope you now understand this, your rate, which is the reciprocal of the time to finish, rate times time equals the part of the work done. Kaya pag sinabi mong to finish the job, then the right side must be 1. Ang ibig sabihin ng 1 na yan is one complete job. One complete job. So if there are 2 or more persons working together, okay, then their total work done is the sum of their individual work done. Add mo lang yung individual work done nila, yun na yung total work done ng dalawa. Okay? Now, magbibigay ako sa inyo ng illustration. Okay. Para maintindihan nyo yung principle, I will show you an illustration. Simple lang to, Simple lang to. Okay, for example, meron tayong dalawang men, painter. So, one man can paint a wall in 3 hours. The other one can paint it in 6 hours. Assuming the same rate, uniform rate sila. Yung rate niya, uniform, in 3 hours, walang humpay, siya naman 6 hours. In reality kasi hindi masyado natin to ma-realize kung working, but pipe filling at a uniform rate, this is accurate. But anyway, well, how will you solve that? If the question is, how many hours can they paint the wall working together? Well, of course, ang gagawin natin dyan, anon yung time. So, ang magiging solusyon mo dyan, ganito, The rate of this man is 1/3. Ang rate niya naman is 1/6. Then, anon yung time to finish the painting of the wall? Alright? So 1/3 times time plus 1/6 times time, yung time required to finish the work, equals 1 complete job. Ito yung equation mo. So, please understand this one, 1/3 yung rate niya times time to finish times yung time na nag-work siya plus yung rate niya naman is 1/6 times the time na nag-work siya equals 1 complete job. Pag sosolvin mo yung T dyan, lalabas T is equal to 2 hours. 1/3 plus 1/6 kasi is 1/2. Na? 1/3 plus 1/6 is 1/2. Kaya pag cross multiply mo yan, 2 hours. Alright. Tinan nyo ha. I will illustrate this example. Let's say ito yung ipipaint nila. Hiwalayin lang natin. No? Mamaya i-merge natin yung dalawa. Okay, if this man can paint this in 3 hours, okay, let's divide this into 3 parts. 3 equal parts. Ito naman 6 hours, let's divide this into 6 equal parts. At tinan nyo. In 1 hour, ano yung magagawa nila? No? Okay, in 1 hour, this man can paint this part and this man can paint that much. Kasi every hour, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ito naman, 1, 2, 3. So, yun yung nagawa nila in 1 hour. Now, another hour, well, if you combine both, assuming the same mold yan, hiniwalay ko lang yung illustration ko. No? If you combine that, hindi pa tapos yung painting. Okay, another hour, look, another hour. Ito yung matatapos niya, ito yung matatapos niya. Na pag kinumbine mo yung dalawa, ayan. So, tapos ang trabaho. So, that's how it is explained. So, wag na kayo magduda dyan. No? Yan yung ating simple graphical illustration para ma-appreciate nyo yung work problem. One complete job. But I'm not saying na you solve the problem in that manner. I'm just showing to you how this works. Okay? Sige, tingnan natin to. You can design a website in 30 hours. Your friend can design the same site in 20 hours. How long will it take to design the website if you both work together? Okay, actually, this problem is the same problem we had yung illustration ko. Ano lang yun? 2 hours at saka 6 hours. At 3 hours saka 6 hours. Na? Okay, so anyway, tuloy natin. So if you can design the website in 30 hours, then your rate is 1/30. Your friend's rate is 1/20. So if you work together in T hours, then ito yung, okay? So yung nagawa mo in T hours is 1/30 times T. Yung nagawa ng friend mo in T hours is 1/20 times T. Okay? Combining your total performance equals one complete job. So I hope you solve, ganun yung pag-solve nyo. Huwag nyo sabihin, 1/30 times T equals 1. Ganun lang. Parang dry masyado, hindi mo ma-appreciate yung ginagawa mo. Know what you're doing. That's the best. That's the key to, loving math, liking math. Na kung alam mo yung ginagawa mo. Okay, so this will give you, kayo lang mag-solve, no? So time is equal to 12 hours. Yun, 12 hours, letter B. Alright, another example. Board exam. Another example. Alright, if one pump can fill a tank in 16 hours, assuming uniform yung flow, okay, one pump can fill a tank in 16 hours, 2 pumps can fill the tank in 6 hours. How fast the other pump can fill the tank? Medyo may kalabuan konti yung problem dito, pero ang tinutukoy dito, yung dalawang pumps have different rates. Na? Yung dalawang pump have different rates. So kasi pag nasa isip mo yung 2 pumps the same rate, parang mahirapan kang So ibig sabihin nito yung dalawang pump the same yung rate nila. So one pump can fill it in 6 hours. So in other words, yung rate ng pump na yan is what? The reciprocal, 1/16. The other pump, ano yung rate? Yun yung inihingi. So let X be the rate of the other pump. I mean, the number of hours the other pump can fill the tank. So the rate of the second pump, or let's call it pump 2, is 1/X. Then sinabi dito that the 2 pumps working together can fill the tank in 6 hours. So in other words, in 6 hours, ito yung work nila. In 6 hours, this pump can do 1/16 times 6, yung pump 1. While pump 2 have done 1/X times 6. At sinabi dito, how fast can they fill the tank together? So equals one complete job. Now, baka magtanong kayo, Sir, palagi bang 1 yung nasa right side? Depende. Kasi baka yung tanong dito, how fast can they fill half of the tank? Sabihin mo dito equals 1/2. Gets nyo? How many hours na mapuno 90% of the tank? Sabihin mo dito 90%. Meaning yung right side mo is the total accomplishment. So kung sinabing tapos yung work, so equals 1 complete job. Okay, so solving for x, the answer is 48/5 or 9.6 hours. Okay? Klaro ba? Ha? Klaro. Alright, so let's have one more example. This time, medyo iba to. Work problem pa rin. Past board exam, recent board exam. Okay? Ito. A contractor has 50 men of the same capacity at work on a job. They can complete the job in 30 days. The working day being 8 hours, but the contract expires in 20 days. All men get 450 per day for a full or part day, and the liquidated damages is 10,000 pesos for every full or part day he requires over his contract. If he decides to put 20 additional men, how many days could he finish the job? Actually, this is a very old problem. Past board exam, mahaba itong problem na to. Pero yung tanong dito lang, how many days can he finish the job? Yung tanong dito, ang condition dito kasi merong magkano ba yung babayaran niya, ganon. Forgot, but matagal na tong problem na to, mga 1960s pa yata, 1950s. Na? Pero recently lumabas ito. But ang question dito, napakadali lang. Okay? Nagdagdag lo siya ng 20 additional man. So meaning, kung meron siyang 50 man, he cannot finish it in 20 days. Kasi 30 days matatapos ng 50 men. If he retained the 50 men to do the job, they could finish it in 30 days. No? So, since mag-expire yung job niya in contract niya in 20 days, he has to add more men. Okay? Pero dito, nilagay dito, nag-decide siya, okay, magdagdag ako ng 20 additional man. Na? So, how many days niya matapos yung contract niya? Okay? Now, okay, what makes this different from the previous examples? Na? Dito, ang assumption natin dito, maraming men. Pero the assumption is each man have the same rate. Wala naman sinabi dito na mag-iba-iba yung man, no? Iba-iba yung rate ng 50 men, iba naman yung rate ng ng additional man. So each man have the same rate. Now, if that is the case, another way to solve that, you can solve this problem in the same manner we did, na, in the previous. Pero kung the same yung rate ng lahat ng man, lahat ng workers, ang pinaka-best solution dito, computein natin yung number of man days or man hours in that matter, no? Depende sa time unit mo, no? Computein natin na required number of man days to finish the job. So meaning, if 50 men can do the job in 30 days, then the required number of man days to finish or to complete the job is 50 times 30. So that's 1,500 man days. So ibig sabihin, if you only employ one man, it will take that man 1,500 days to finish the job. Nakuha nyo? Kung 10 men lang, then 150 days. Okay. Now, sinabi dito, nagdagdag siya ng 70 additional men on top of the 50. So, the total workers na meron siya will now be 70 men. So, how many days can he finish the job? Madali. I-divide lang natin yung 1,500 by 70. Gets nyo? Now, actually, medyo mahabang tinan yung problem, pero the question na kasi dito is the number of days. Na? May ibang tanong to, pag-usapan lang natin sa susunod. Na? So, the number of days is the required number of man days to do the job divided by the number of man para ma-eliminate mo yung man. No? Yung numerator mo is man days, yung denominator mo is man, kaya 21.4 days or that should be 22 days. Alright? So, 22 days matatapos yung work. Okay, so that's it. I hope you learned a lot from this video. Na? So, marami pa tayo. Dandahan lang. No? We will have 1 to 3, siguro 3 videos a week. Marami na rin tayong video. No? Busy rin kasi kami. No? I'm just doing this as, parang ito na lang yung contribution ko sa, sa lockdown natin, sa pandemic. No? Makakatulong din to sa inyo. Alright, so please, I hope you learned a lot from this video. No? And don't forget to subscribe in our YouTube channel. And I hope you learned a lot from this. And thank you so much for watching.